And everybody says, what's the ROI? Right, and I ask that question. I've asked that question many times, like, what is the ROI on all this stuff? But the problem is you can't, I don't know how to get those ratios. You know, there's all different people that say that they can figure out a metrics to figure out what your ROI is. Yeah. I guess the question is, what is your return on engagement is the next conversation that people are starting to have. Like, what is your return on engagement? And what was your return on going to the B&I group 5 years ago, right? What was your return on the Rotary Club or being a part of Egypt Valley Country Club? What's the return on value there? Like, you get to golf, you get to hang out with people. Do you directly tie that engagement or that golf to a deal? Well, yeah, you might, right? But it's hard to always know that if that cocktail party equal the deal. And I would say it's the same with social media. You just say, okay, this is not something, it's new, but it's not something new, because it's just engagement. We always have engaged as salespeople, as business owners. It's just a different new way of engaging. So it's not something that, like, these are new tools to engage, right? But it's not something that's not ingrained into a marketing person, a salesperson, anybody, that you need to engage. And engaging, and the more that you engage and the more that you bring somebody else success, the more success ultimately probably will come back on you. And so the return on investment is what's important in engaging. And if you don't think that engagement is going to happen online through social media, one, you're wrong, but two, then you probably won't get any business from it. Because you're always going to be looking for, if I put this tweet out, how many deals are going to come back?
How many clicks?
How many clicks are going to come back? But, you know, and we do, it's not that you don't look at your Google Analytics and say, how many clicks are we getting and where are they coming from? Like, it's not something that you don't look at, right? But at some point, if you look at that too much, then you're gonna start making your Facebook be crap again because you're not engaging, right? You're just shooting information hoping to get clicks over to your website. You're not, like, we find that our Google Analytics through Facebook is horrible to our website, right? Because they go there and they come right back to Facebook. They don't want to be on my website. So I'm pushing people to content on my website, but they don't want to be there. They want to be on Facebook. So I've got to engage and bring the value and the content to Facebook then, or whatever medium that they want to be in.
I like that analogy with the ROI, and I've heard a lot of other social media savants out there liking it the same way. It's like, yeah, it's important, but don't focus on those metrics.
Right.
You need to put your head down, you need to share, you need to educate, you need to make those connections, engage, and those things will come.
Right.
You shouldn't be worried about the opportunities you're missing by not doing it.
Right. Well, and also, it takes time. It's not so much like that it's going to happen right away either. I think so often, like, a company that we might talk to or might start trying to counsel on, you know, build a nice website, then you know, start the Facebook, then you do this, then you do that. Like, there's these steps, right, that we would say that you might start getting involved in. But that ROI might take you a year, and it might take you 3 to 5 years to really see the return. But that's a business cycle in and of itself. It's not like you typically could put out a newspaper ad and all of a sudden get tons of things. Now, that used to happen, right, with television. You'd put out an ad on the Super Bowl and all of a sudden you could expect this ROI. But that's where ROI came from. It came from this mindset that you could push one thing out and ultimately get a return on that one thing, and it was very easy to see through that kind of old media of what the click overs were, or how many people actually went to the store the next week and bought that product.